Let's get some more insight here. 9 Health expert Dr. Payal Kohli joining us live now. So what's your reaction? Were you expecting this?
Actually, I really was, because I would have been surprised had they said boosters for everyone. But I know that on the global scale, there's been a lot of surprise because Israel's doing this. The United Kingdom is already doing this. So I know that people are surprised that they're not recommending it for everybody, but we just don't have the data yet, Alex.
But what's coming out of Israel? Because it seems like it's going well there. Everybody's getting this third shot with good results. So why not here?
You know, we have some really good data coming out of Israel. So in the New England Journal of Medicine, they published a study. Patients 60 and older who are at least 5 months out from their second dose, they actually have pretty good protection when they get the booster against both infection and severe illness. But it's only at 12 days that they looked. So we don't really know how long that protection lasts. And remember, it's only that select group, 60 and older, more than 5 months out. What we're seeing overall in the Israel data is that there doesn't seem to be much of a dent with giving boosters to the total number of cases that are happening in the general population. So people are starting to ask the question, is it the boosters that are really going to help fight this? Or is it getting rid of Delta, which is going to happen if we get those unvaccinated people vaccinated?
But so, okay, we've seen boosters happen in various places. Like, is it being shown to at least reduce the transmission from person to person?
So that's another thing we don't know, really, because it hasn't been studied. And this is another reason that the FDA is really being cautious here in terms of recommending it, because we don't even know, is getting a booster going to make me less likely to spread the infection to you or to somebody else? Now, we do know it boosts my neutralizing antibodies, but how that translates into clinical protection and transmission, uncertain.
So I guess this decision, it makes it feel a little bit okay. We've got, our 65 and older, these immunocompromised populations who are now going to be able to get it. But what does this mean for the rest of us?
I think it means a little bit of a waiting game. I also think that they've gone ahead and put in the clause that if you're at high risk for severe illness from COVID, so it could apply to people who are under the age of 65 but have chronic health problems. Healthcare workers, frontline workers like teachers have also been included in this decision, because those people are not so much at risk themselves, but they have a high risk of exposure. So you have to think about your risk of getting severely ill or your risk of getting exposed, and both of those go into the metric. But I think this really does set the stage in terms of what will we expect from the Moderna data, which is going to be reviewed in a few weeks. What will we expect from Johnson & Johnson, which I know that you got yourself.
Yes.
And so I'm really anxious to hear. We do know that Moderna is seeming to offer better protection against severe illness, even with the 2 doses, than the Pfizer did. So it may be a different decision for Moderna.
It feels like every day we're learning so much more. So much is being revealed, and I just want to ask you before we let you go, the final takeaway for all of us, those who are still unvaccinated, those of us who are, what do we take away from the FDA's decision today?
So I think if you are vaccinated with Pfizer and you are immunocompromised, high-risk group, or over the age of 65, you need to go get your booster now. Also, if you're a frontline worker. If you're immunized with Moderna, wait. In a holding pattern, keep your guard up. We don't have the data yet on the dose of the booster and the safety, so just hold tight a little bit. And if you're immunized with Johnson & Johnson, same thing. If you're unvaccinated, Alex, that's an easy one. You know what I'm going to say, right? That vaccine is going to keep you out of the hospital. Go get it right now.
Go get it. We can't say it enough. Get that vaccine. Thank you for taking some time with us on this Friday.
My pleasure.
Thank you.